Greetings and welcome to the channel. Please like, share, and subscribe. And today I'm working on the E2E part of the project here. Right now, what we have is we have a little application. We just want to make sure that the formatting functionality works out. Yeah, this is a bit annoying. Before we can really get to styling here. I learned about the CSS clip path, something I should have known about earlier, but there you go. So what we have here is that I need to write an E2E test. I'm doing this with Ruby for my E2E. Shout out to Capybara. Definitely want to learn about it. Definitely great E2E framework. What you're having is we kind of corrected a feature is that when we add one on the item that's like top level, you can see how this is top level and see how this is nested. We kind of add here, this would usually break, right? It's not breaking anymore at this point. We just want to see what's going on. We want to see if that's the case. So we're going to go ahead and write a test against this logic. I want to see how that works out. So just right now, it's like challenge right now. Definitely want to change that host. Definitely want to work on the Firefox driver. Don't know how Edge Legacy will handle this. I love beating, but I just want to also make sure, right? So it's that navigation. And that, you know what? What's really annoying is that for Ruby, we don't have any way to we don't have any we don't have any formatter, so it could really just it really throws things off in terrible ways. And that's the code for puffability. Definitely when we get to stubbing HTTP requests and Packer requests, that in the third, definitely want to see what the puffability is all about. Right, so our stack, right, it seems to snagged it up and they seem to like back out 2 spaces, even though it's supposed to have 4. What can I do? All right, so what I'm interested in is maybe I'm gonna have to try to rename these. I want to go ahead, head over to 465. Did I edit anything? I'd be scary if I did. G465, right? And right, you want to use component console. And any other thing I gotta worry about. Right, and that's gonna pick up app component, right? It's giving you talking about that right there. Okay, so from the able to make sure that you only have one button. And I don't think we have one button, but you can see, we'll see. Alright. Document query. Select the all. Yep, right, yeah. So that works. Boom. All right, so there's one. All right, and which one is it? Boom. All right, great. So now I know I can use these. And outer app button equals first. Already just only expecting one. And then and let's see. the TDD approach, just make sure, you know, outer add mat. Move, and then, all right, oh, and then bundle, very good. And all my vendors there. Ouch. 560. 560. Oh yeah, as I could do, right? Forgot. All right, so now we can have features inside of features. That's nice. That's good to know. All right, because I have duplicate and nested duplicates. It's nesting, and then this is going to just be a part of duplicates, right? Because duplicates is definitely a more difficult module. Definitely duplicating elements in Angular is simple, but when you really need a systematic and tracking, and there's just more features to those elements, and you need a systematic, right? You need to just really follow up to what's going on, especially for formatting too. You could just one thing to duplicate elements, right? Definitely have to have the formatting to make those elements look pretty. Right, so I'm asking myself, where is the flag cancel something out here? Okay, so you can't do that. Fine. I'll just leave this out here and just have our spec feature nested duplicates, and make sure I provide that skip true hash. And then got that scenario here. It's fine. Skip. Oh yeah. Wow. And Firefox is supposed to update. Yeah. No. Okay. Yeah, I think what's going to happen. I have to update my driver. I gotta see what version this is. Let's cancel it out. Try to make everything work. Yeah, I have to update my driver, and I'm wondering if I have to update the capybara. Definitely, you know, next time I get to install a programming language, I'm going to look for a version manager. Gonna, ever since I used BigQuery, never going back to PostgreSQL, MySQL, NoSQL, your SQL. Can't go back. Oh yeah, so yeah. So the CSS selector, I'm not too sure. I think it's using like document query selector. All I'm not too sure. It doesn't really tell you. But I have a bunch of. All right, no, that's not. No, that's not. Add button. Go and add. Let me see if this logic works. Yeah, what I was really supposed to indicate is failed. I can't find it. And then I have Puffability continually running. I'm not using which browser I'm using because I really kind of want to silence like Puffability here. I'm using that, but that's not too obvious. Yeah, it's not too obvious. We'll have to. Formatting is ridiculous, I swear. Selenium. Yeah, and even mentioning that I should use Selenium ability, however, tough ability is like starting out, maybe I have to silent fit. I have to take it out. And start that ability. I'll be faster with these boom. I'll be start with the yeah. So I'm not too sure how I'm gonna go about this, but now I gotta make sure that there's only one of you. Right, it has to be one of them. I think it's probably fine. So there we go. Okay, so I was able to find it. I just love the cop. I just love the coloring. Right, so right. I don't think I need the actually. So I don't think I need the remove button. I'm just testing if it's two. So let me get the inner. Let me replace this inner add button. Let me see the selector for this. Add schema, and then I swear there's another add schema in here, right? Yeah, add schema. All right, let me go ahead and correct this in website.play. Where the website is, remove schema, add schema. Right, it was practically the same thing I did, right? But yeah, technically I have to test that out. Nested. Good. Right, so the inner add button is when they add nested multiple. Let's see how that works out. And then, all right, let's go. And then snap, right? Just like that. Just wait for this browser to start itself. All right, boom, right? And then it closes as soon as it figures it out, right? No playing around with the test. No massive terminal logs that you gotta worry about. Just get ready and go. And then obviously I'm not even using Ruby 3.0. I'm using Ruby 2.7, so even faster. But hello Ruby. Not really on Rails, but Ruby. Okay, so there we go. So now what we want to go ahead and do is you want to be able to select option. Wait, no. That select, right? Click, right? Even though click was supposed to be working, I'm gonna try click. I know click was not supposed to be working. Navigation. Let me check nesting. When I add nested items in div, right? Select option. I'm gonna hit the click. I'm gonna try click. Delete for like 5, and let's see if this works properly. Oh, there we go. Runs properly. Good, right? Because click wasn't working before. It's working now. All right. So then I gotta go to Ruby because have to. All right, and rand 5. I think, right? Yeah. Good. No, I think rand 1.5. Right? Yeah. So I never end up with rand 1.5 dot times do do X inner button. I really don't really need anything here. Inner add button click, and hopefully, you know, with this version of Capybara, it's working properly. I could go back to like the option. I'm worried, but anyway, I could just grab that class and just modify it directly in the code if I actually go into that module. Yeah, boom, right? So, all right, good. So I was able to, right. So now what I want to end up doing is I want to end up resizing. All right, and then I think I have code that kind of deals with this. Or all right, hold on. Let me see if we actually get an error. I want to be able to see if I actually get an error from the console, because I don't want to like turn in this, right? Because we already know from from nesting that does as intended. All right, so I gotta see how. Let me see if I come out of this. I get it. All right, so I'm going to think for a bit how I could go about this. All right, so all right, how am I gonna go? All right, so how would I know there's an error? Oh, I know. I know there's an error when when I keep on trying to add and there's like a one and then I keep getting a one like that, right? That's how I know there's an error. So that's what I'm gonna do. So that's what I'm gonna do. So I need this to happen at least 2 times, at least 3 times actually, so I can count the amount of ones. Right. And now what I want to go ahead and do is and that's another issue I have to go ahead and fix before we get to pretty formatting. Okay, form my input counter, right? And then I should have this taken care of, right? Nested. Nope. Something like that. You know, I'm just gonna copy this out of school. The logical school here. Right. And click. And now just want to notate myself when I go back to these tests. I know how to modify them. Buttons. And up. Right, so elements. So we're calling nested. Right. And I don't want that as a class. I actually want to refer to as app count, app text. Oh man, it's gonna be very annoying trying to figure out the selector. That's okay. Let's see if I can put them together and pick it up. Hopefully I figure it out. I don't think it will, but I really just need to see if document query selectors need used. But I know actually for a fact document query selector all is actually being used here. I'm not too obvious what's going on though. Class starts with form to get it up, right? All right, we just have to go for it. I think I have like a pp.pp versus Python. Yep, that is Ruby. Okay. And then like the okay. Oh, it's not a pretty print at all. Not pretty printed. Oh, I was able to find some elements. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. That's beautiful. All right. Yeah. No, I'm gonna have to leave this like 5 to like 4 to like 7 times, and then I know I could do. All right, so now I know I could do listen multiple index elements. I wish there was like a better way to get. I know there's the arrays in Ruby, there's like at, but I wish you could just do get a different like dictionary. I think it's like I think Python dictionary you use to get. I'm sure we had something for it. I'm sure Ruby does, especially in Ruby 3.0. I just don't know what it is yet. That collect. Let's use collect. All right, so let's in multiple dot counters. They counter value. There we go. We'll put this out. And then pp uh x. And then in Ruby, right, you don't need the return statement. You just say x. X dot text. I think, right? I think. All right, let's go for it. That's interesting. You got in the wrong ones. All right, nested. Definitely making progress for sure. Great. Right. So I know I get an error if I don't get this logic. Right. So if, for example, I just leave this out and I know kind of errors out on there because there's like a different issue and it's not with the input directive. Right. Boom. Right. See, I know that would happen. Right. And then, right. So now this is interesting. Want to see my methods on array. Array.methods just to see. All right. I have ID 1.2.3. Unique one. Come on. of an idea. Yeah, that function call. All right. Cool. All right, good. Expect. And so turn the array to a set with the unique, like a sort of a set, a pseudo set. I guess. And so if that fails, and so I should get this to fail because the add button shouldn't work. Yeah, failed. And now if I give that outer button in there, right, you pass. All right, so that's how you write a test. All right, so now you're going to take the scenario out of the staging feature, and then you want to put it in the feature that belongs. And so thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Ooh, I definitely want to put a lot to this, but this is just really like a Code Wars challenge. So